How's it going, everybody? It's Pilot Flame, and we are back with another live stream. And today, we're continuing the Man United Career Mode, episode 4. And the title of the stream is, I put something about rotation, basically. I can't remember exactly what I put, now that I think about it. But basically, we have a couple of games that are a little bit on the easier side. We have switched the difficulty up to Legendary, so we'll see how that goes against even easier opposition. So we have a couple of games in cup competitions and a couple of league games against what would be easier opposition, or we should be beating quite comfortably. So we'll see how that goes for us for those games, and hopefully we can get off to a much better start than we did last episode, where we started off with a loss, 2 draws. One we were ahead, then lost the lead 3-2, and then came back to draw. Then another one we came back late and we're up 3-2 and then conceded late on. And the last one we just smashed Arsenal 6-0. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the episode. Right. So we have our 4 games that we're playing today. We're home to Besiktas, I think that's how you pronounce them, in the Champions League. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won this game. I think United won 4-1, something like that. Away to Villa, I believe United won as well. In the Carabao Cup, United got to the semi-finals and then lost to City. So we just got to keep going in that, because I believe that's Carabao Cup final. And then home to West Brom, United won that one as well, I want to say. Can't remember now. But we got to get as many points as we can, because last episode we didn't get as many as what we should have, and we gotta step up our game. So let's see. Right. So we're currently up against Besiktas, who are 4th in the group. We are top of the group, tied on 4 points against PSG. So let's see what our team's looking like. Our team's not looking good. Our team is quite kind of fatigued, as it were. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to rotate quite heavily, because I think Besiktas here should be quite easy. The way we're going to do it is we're going to play Martial. We're going to put in McTominay at DM. We'll start Van der Beek. We can give Dan James a run out. Eric Bailly can come in. Tellez could probably come in as well. And Brandon Williams. And then on the bench, we'll put Diallo in there. We'll rest Shaw completely. We'll put Matic in to rest Fred completely. We'll rest Pogba completely. And we should be able to get by with this. Should. Because we wanna play, rotated in this full strength versus Villa, rotated in the cup, which we're playing against Newport County or something like that, and then we play West Brom. So the league games is where we want to put our best team out, if we can. So we're gonna rotate a little bit here. Still gonna play Fernandes. Still gonna play Rashford. Maguire's still gonna be in there. De Gea as well. We'll probably play Henderson in the cup. Goalkeepers don't really get tired. So yeah, we should be okay on that one. Also, I'd like to mention Maverick X 2001. Thank you for the follow. That was while we were offline, so thank you for that as well. And if you are watching this on YouTube, we do the live streams over on Twitch, and we'll be doing our FPL streams over on Twitch for next season as well. So make sure to follow us over here. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, home game versus Besiktas. It was the away leg that United lost, so we'll have to make sure that we win both. Because if we win both, we're in good stead, because we got 1 win, 1 draw from Leipzig and PSG. So we get 2 wins. We're looking at 10 points, which should be enough to get us out of the group. Should be enough. Right, we got Dan James on the ball. See how good they are. McTominay, let's put it quickly into Martial. Taking the ball off him. I don't know any of the players on Leipzig. Topal, I think is how you pronounce it. I remember Raphael because he used to play for United. And he was actually probably the best player in probably both, or majority in both legs. Van de Beek down the line to Rashford. Can he cut it back here? Nope, he cannot. Topal again in midfield. Giuliano, Crivelli. Chadley, Nasser Chadley, I think is his name. Calderim to Cervelli. Tries to cut it inside, blocked off by Maguire. Chadley takes a shot. De Gea has to make a good save there. Have to make a good save. Not the start that United wanted. Should be Dan James' ball at the front post. It is. Duarte, Visca, Tellez blocks him off for another corner. Ball in, header, straight at De Gea. Ball out to Maguire. Into Rashford. Ball through to Van der Beek, not finding him. So far, United haven't started off well. Maybe the rotation is coming into effect here. One by McTominay. Rashford was on the left-hand side there. Martial couldn't get it to him. Raphael with the ball. Visca now plays it infield. And now it's 2v2 in the center of midfield. Brandon Williams having to track down Chadley on this left-hand side. Calderim. Into Topal and back to him. Giuliano trying to make things happen. United trying to hold their shape here. Great chance, and De Gea has to make an important save there. Besiktas knocking on the door. Pretty comfortable saves for De Gea so far, but still threatening United's goal. Into the near post. Back out to Visca. Martial holding him out there. Raphael on the touchline. They're kind of not really going anywhere with the ball. And it's stolen off by Van der Beek, who gets it to Tellez, who then gives it away. And Maguire is there to sweep it away. Rashford plays it into Martial, who plays in Bruno here, who's going to just take too heavy of a touch and lose the ball. Brandon Williams is caught out here. Bailly may have to step across. Slows him up a little bit. Maguire steps in. Last ditch there. United really struggling. Really struggling in this opening 20 minutes. Here is Brandon Williams. Plays it back. He tried to play it back to Bailly, but it didn't play it there. And hopefully they don't get a shot off. They do, and De Gea has to make a save again. De Gea trying to urge his defenders to get a grip. It's all Besiktas here at Old Trafford. In at the back post, and it's blocked off by Tellez. United in 6s and 7s at the back. Martial tries to skip past the player, loses the ball. United just can't find anything going for them up front. Here's Topal again. McTominay blocks it off. Now United should be able to get something here. Here's Dan James. He's in on goal. Keeper rushes out. Oh, the keeper's blocked it. And it is cleared. All the way up to Crivelli, who's somehow knocked it down to one of his teammates. And they could be in on goal here. Bailly all on his lonesome. De Gea comes out and snatches the through ball. Bruno tries to feed in Martial, who can't get there. United just can't get the ball to the front man. Here is Van der Beek, who's stolen the ball off. He cuts it back. Plays it to Martial. Martial swivels, has a shot, and he's banged it in the back of the net. Martial starting the match over Cavani. And he gets one chance, and he's ice cold. And he's put it in the back of the net. Here's the play, and quick ball into Van der Beek. Martial on the swivel and blasts it past the keeper. No chance for him there. And it was against the run of play. Besiktas were knocking on the door and playing quite well. And that's a lovely little flick by Crivelli, who's had the ball taken off him by Maguire as the last defender. Brandon Williams is going to play it inside to McTominay, who plays Van der Beek, who sees Rashford, who could be on his way down the left-hand side here. He's going to cut inside. Raphael goes for the challenge and wins the ball quite cleanly. Alex Telles out of position here. McTominay coming across to cover, holding him up. Oh, and the ball's won back by Rashford after a poor pass. Rashford, nowhere to go. Plays it back into McTominay, who plays it quickly into Bruno. He's looking for Van der Beek, who tries to cut in and just has his run blocked off there. Rashford should win the ball back. McTominay's won it. A challenge goes in, and it's taken off him, and it's won back. Here's Martial. Martial goes for the curved effort. The keeper has to make a save with his left hand going to his left. And United have won a corner. Here's the corner. Maguire over the bar. Nothing new there. So United coming back in it in these last 10 minutes or so. Ball's lumped forward to Giuliano. Header won by McTominay, Crivelli, Visca. And the referee has blown for halftime. Well, well, well. United not off to a great start in the opening 30 minutes. Then Martial just gets one chance, swivels, and bangs it into the back of the net. So far, so good. I think United might need to change formations here. I think probably a bit more solidity in midfield because they're getting overrun. I think is what is required. Bailly just trying to harry the attacker there. Van der Beek doing the same. Besiktas slowly making their way up the field. Telles trying to go in. That's a lovely little flick for the nutmeg. Telles has won the ball back. Quickly to Van der Beek. Van der Beek's lost out here. Martial trying to press him. Tomini should win the ball there. He doesn't. And Giuliano could be in. He's not. Topau. Visca could be in for an attempt here. One back by Telles, who has a weak clearance. It's neatly flicked across, and Bailly's there to sweep it away for a corner. And United under pressure again. Ball played in. Header won away by United. Bruno could be on the counter here. Donny van der Beek needs options. Quickly played into Martial. Rashford here down the line. Cuts inside. Goes for the right-footed shot, and it is blocked. Telles looking to pick up the pieces. The ball is played past him. Giuliano looking for a man on the break. Chadley down the line. He looks knackered. He's out of sprint already. Maguire looking to hold off the attacker here. Wins the ball. Didn't look like he won the ball. And the ball's taken off Dan James too easily. Bailly steps up and then goes back into his shape. Giuliano looking for a pass. Van der Beek holding him up. Topau. Chadley. Here's Duarte. And Topal again, who switches the play nicely out to Raphael on this near side. Tellez closing him off. Back to Raphael. They're just looking for options now. Here's the pass inside, and it's ruined by Bailly. Comes in quite nicely, and here's a great ball by Dan James down the line to Fernandez, who's going to look to cut inside. He plays it, and it just doesn't get to Martial. Blocked off by the defender. Chadley now on the counter. McTominay blocking that pass from Topal, and Williams is now with it. Dan James plays in Williams. Williams getting ahead of steam. Plays it inside to Dan James, who lays it off to Rashford. He goes with his left foot, and he's found the back of the net. An awkward shot by Rashford, and he's knocked it in the back of the net. Ball looked behind him a little bit, and he's still managed to get good contact on it. United on the counter again, doing what they do best. Here it is. Brandon Williams quickly into Dan James, who plays it slightly behind Rashford, who adjusts himself weirdly and puts it in. Great finish by Marcus Rashford. I'm not even sure how he managed to do that. I think United need to make some subs now. I think Matic comes in for Van der Beek to sure things up. Put in Diallo for James, and we'll take off Fernandez probably a little bit later on. We're on the 85th minute mark. Here's Chadley again. He's been lively on this left-hand side. As I say that, commentator's curse. He puts it out of play. Here's Diallo now. Let's see what he can do. Into Martial. Quickly to Fernandez. Fernandez plays it into the feet of Martial, who plays it into Fernandez, who just loses out. It's now Giuliano on the counter attack. Bailly steps up. And Duarte now with Calderem into Chadley, who tries to flick it around and tries to go in and around Williams, which he seems to have done. Maguire's there to sweep it away, though, picking up the pieces. And that's a poor pass by Diallo. Giuliano there. Visca now. Taken off him by Tellez, but only for a brief time there. And McTominay's stolen that off him, has he? And he's won it back. He's won it back, but a poor pass. Poor pass there. Not able to find a teammate. Chadley trying to make his way down this left-hand side. Wire getting sucked out to this right-hand side. Gets back into shape. They're looking to work it down this left-hand side. I don't think he's offside. Brandon Williams holding him up out there. And there's just no room for a cross here. And there is the cross. And De Gea just stood there on his line. Not sure what he was doing. Diallo tries to play it into Dan James. Or Bruno Fernandes. And I think it's time for Bruno to come off. He is foaming. We'll get some minutes into Juan Mata. If we can. Bailly there, holding him up. Just can't seem to get the ball on from United. There's Eric Bailly. Here we go, down the line to Diallo. And Diallo could be in here, full head of steam. Lays it off to Rashford, who goes for the header. And it took a deflection. It was weird. But Rashford had himself a very good attempt on goal. And it's just around the post. Bruno coming off with a few minutes left. United should see this one out quite comfortably. Leskic is coming on for Giuliano, who's done pretty good in that, like, number 10 midfield role. Or, like, in the middle of the park area. He's kind of drifted around everywhere. Here's Raphael. Ball played in. Brandon Williams has won it back into McTominay, and that is going to do it. Manchester United 2-0 at home. It looked a bit ropey at times, but United got the job done and did enough to get the 3 points. De Gea pulling off a few saves. 4 shots, 4 on target, 6 shots, 4 on target. United scoring 2. I mean, McTominay's your man of the match. You know, the United wasn't at their very best.
Some questions regarding the match.
Were they intimidated by us? Say our quality made the difference? Not really, but that's what we'll go with. Why did you decide to leave Cavani out of the lineup? Is there a problem? Competition for places, I would say. I don't know. Performance sets the standard for the whole team, I guess. Yeah. Overall, happy with the scoreline. Not necessarily happy with the way the team played. Just want to say I appreciate you giving me games, guys. I'm really happy about it. I'm proud of you. Right. So in the league now. 1 point behind Leicester and Liverpool. Gotta win. Gotta win this one. Gotta win this one for sure. Right. And I think Liverpool and Leicester are playing each other. So United's pretty much fully fit. And that's what we're going to go with. They have Target, House, Konsa, Cash, Steer in goal. Interesting. Traore, Nakamba, McGinn, El Ghazi, Barkley, and Watkins. That's apparently the probable lineup, not at the actual lineup, which is interesting. Why it says probable, I don't know. Maybe it's because they know all about Dean Smith. I live in the real world, not the fantasy world. If you know, you know. Cavani got 10 goals, top Premier League scorer. And they're going with a really weak lineup, Villa. Maybe they have some injuries. Maybe Jack Grealish is injured. Watkins is their threat there. They got Cash still in there. Mings is out, which is kind of bad. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Right. Watkins is probably the danger man. Him and Barkley. We got to hold them off. Okay. Maguire into Lindelof. We got to play Magaluf at the back. Here's Cavani. Plays a through ball into Fernandez. Can he find Pogba at the back post potentially? Here's Paul Pogba. And he's missed it. He's missed an open goal. Mind you, it is a volley. And, you know. But we expect Paul Pogba to score that. It's going good. It's going good. We got a win versus Besiktas at home, which we should do. We've switched it up to Legendary, which made it a little bit rough last episode. So, yeah, we're currently 1 point behind Liverpool and Leicester in the league. I think they have 23 and we have 22, something like that. 8 games played. So we're hoping we can get a victory here because Liverpool and Leicester are playing each other. Which would mean we can gain points on both of them. So we got to get the win here. And Legendary is definitely a step up from World Class, that's for sure. Because we were originally playing it on World Class. And here is believe this is Target making his way in the box. It was Barkley or somebody. It was Matt Target making his way all the way up there, which means that somebody's open at left back. Which means if Maguire can find a through ball here, can't do it. Target was out of position. Ball in behind. And I think that was Traore. Messed that one up. I've switched up to Ultimate because I beat Chelsea 7-0, so I don't know if it's too easy. Ultimate is very difficult from what I've heard. Like, Ultimate is basically like the computer cheats. But I beat Arsenal 6-0. Those results can happen on Legendary. I think what happens is if you just, like, start beating a team convincingly, they kind of just give up. And they concede more than what they... So they kind of capitulate in a way. That's a great ball. Bruno Fernandes is in here. Bruno Fernandes with the shot, and he's buried it in the back of the net. What a well-timed through ball. I think it was Cavani. El Matador himself. Who's top scorer, by the way, with 10 goals. Let's see this beautiful reverse ball into Fernandes. He shrugs off Target, the other number 18, and just rifles it into the side netting. Fantastic finish. Bruno, the captain, has got United ahead in front. He's got 7 goals this season, and none of them are penalties. So you can't even call him Fernandes. He's doing them all from open play. I don't even think I've got a penalty this campaign. Not that I know how to take them. I think I've had more free kicks. And I think I've only had one of those. And no, I've had 2. I've had 2. I had one right-footed one left-footed one. I meant Tellez's one was way off target. Because I forgot that he can just curve the ball stupidly. El Ghazi is offside. Here's Wan-Bissaka, who plays it short to Bruno, but loses out. Watkins with the ball. Pogba, you need to start tracking back, mate. Watkins on the ball. Here's Cash into Traore. Watkins with it, who loses out. Shaw there. Good positioning. Fred tries to play it into Fernandes and then does what Fred typically does, which is not complete the pass, unfortunately. Fred. Good little swivel there. Pogba holding it up. Great ball into Fred. Looking for Cavani. Greenwood's out on this right-hand side with plenty of space. Fred making his way through the middle. Can Fred get in the back? Oh my! Fred was with a diving header of all things. And United are on the ascendancy here. And Fred with another misplaced pass. Not what you want. Ollie Watkins with a beautiful little flick there. Here's Barkley. Let's see what he can do. Back to Watkins. Shaw trying to pressure. Nakamba holding it up. Traore looking to come inside. Great little ball to Watkins, who wasn't far off there. It was in a cup final as well. Didn't miss 2 pens, it would have been 10. I'm doing Watford, and I gave them 500 million, so I'm playing around with trying to make them the best young team possible. Yeah, those are pretty fun to do sometimes. Those are pretty fun to do sometimes. You just go with the little teams and you just see how much, like, if you can build them up, basically. Here's Cavani with a good bit of movement here. Can he make it through? No, he can't. Konsa is there. Here's Courtney House. Wan-Bissaka's there to cut it out. Into Cavani, who's going to probably play it quickly into Pogba, who holds it up. And he plays it into Cavani, and Cavani with a tame effort. Could have maybe taken a touch away, but the goalkeeper was well positioned for that. Here's Pogba back on the ball. Villa just not able to hang on to it at the moment. Bruno Fernandes, great little swivel. Cavani lays it off to Bruno, who goes with the left-footed shot. It's blocked. Watkins knocks it down. Barkley recycles to Traore, who plays it back to Konsa, who's looking for the long ball. Out to El Ghazi. That looks like it could be out for a throw, and it is. Have I made any signings yet? No. Basically, what I've done is I've just kept the exact same team. I'm not going to make any signings in the winter. I'm trying to see if I can beat Solskjaer, pretty much. So if other teams like City and stuff make signings, I can't control that because you can't turn off the winter window either. You can only just turn off the summer window. Here's Pogba now. Plays it out to Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka's making inroads. Maybe a one-time cross. Is Fernandes there? Rashford at the back post. Ooh. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could just keep the same things and see if I could do better than Solskjaer. Right. Here's Shaw with the corner. Played into Maguire. Doesn't get there. Man United with the throw. Pogba's there. He's gonna lay it off to Fred. Quickly into Bruno. Bruno kind of holding it up. Looks for Pogba. Plays it in towards Greenwood, who finds Cavani. Cavani cuts it back. But has the ball stripped off him. Do I support United? Yeah. Manchester United, and my national team is Italy, because in the 2002 World Cup game, I was playing with a bunch of different teams, and basically I found out that Totti and Del Piero could just score from ridiculous range. I was like, these guys must be sick. So, yeah, Totti's my favorite player of all time. And then if I had to pick a second team, it's Portugal, because Ronaldo and Fernandes. Well, just makes the most sense. Speaking of Fernandes, a little dink into Fernandes, and he goes with a header instead of using his foot. Unlucky there. Here is Fred. Plays it into Fernandes. Quickly into Cavani. Can Cavani find Fernandes? Little dink to Cavani. Cavani goes with his head, and Steer makes another save. United with no really good chances yet, apart from the goal. El Ghazi, 2 minutes of added time as well. Fernandes running around the pitch as he normally does. Nice, you did good good this year in the Prem. We didn't. Why? Who's your team? I mean, if it's Watford, you made it to the Prem. Sure, you'll be happy about that. Right. Any change at halftime? I don't think we need to. I think we should be okay. Villa have been quite defensive. They've kind of just tried to play long ball. But based on that emoji, I think I would think that one of your teams is one of the relegation teams. Oh, Burnley. Good old bloody Burnley. Bloody Burnley. Burnley, I hate playing against Burnley. As you like, when I watch United play Burnley, I dread every time we play Burnley. Because for some reason, United, like, there's a few teams that United just are crap against. They're crap against Burnley. They're crap against Wolves. They're crap against West Brom. And there was one other. Used to be West Ham, but that's kind of changed a little bit. But yeah, Burnley, West Brom, and Wolves are just every time they play those teams, United are just terrible against them. Here is Rashford. He plays it into Shaw, who finds Cavani. Can he make the space? He's got it back to Fernandes. Rashford could be in here. Here's Marcus Rashford. He goes with the laces, and it's saved near post. Nearly relegated. Nah, Burnley will always be fine. Burnley will always be fine. Burnley are always good enough to get around 40 points. Always. Because they'll go up against the teams that come up, that'll try to play some type of attacking football, and then Burnley will be good defensively as long as they have Pope. Which obviously he got injured this season, which is unfortunate, and he didn't look the same. And Ben Mee was out for a bit as well. Here's Fernandes, and Fernandes goes for a shot, and he rifles it into the top corner. 2-0, straight past Steer, no chance. And Fernandes with the brace. And look what it means to him. I think that's his 8th goal on the season now. United up 2-0, comfortable now here at Villa Park. And the away fans are going crazy. Steer's not impressed. Let's see how this transpires. So we got Lindelof on the ball. Cavani again with the assist, and Fernandes just shifts it up from on his feet, and that's a fantastic finish. We always shut our straws and wins against the good teams, then get battered by somebody like Brighton. Exactly. That's exactly what happens. Which is unfortunate, because that just shows inconsistencies. But Dyche has been experimenting with like one up front and like a 4-5-1, which is weird, because I think you just stick to what you know. Like, Burnley's one of the very few teams that I respect. Like, I don't like playing against them, and I think that their style of play is potentially boring at times, but Burnley's one of the very few teams, and it's only been this season since Dyche has, moved away from it a little bit with the 4-5-1, playing Chris Wood up there by himself, or just having, like, Goodmunson or whoever it is, like, in behind him as, like, another midfielder that can kind of push up. You stick to your 4-4-2. Like City changed their system, but they still play tiki-taka, or whatever you want to call it, possession football. Bielsa's style is always the same, and Sean Dyche is probably the only other one that I can think off the top of my head. Oh, and Klopp's Liverpool. Those 4 teams, you can say that without a doubt, I know exactly how that team's going to play. Just stick to 4-4-2. I think what you probably need is you need somebody in the transfer market. If you can get somebody that's like a good deep-lying playmaker, you could actually be quite good. Like somebody who can thread the ball through to Chris Wood on the ground rather than just like relying on the center backs or the fullbacks to just lump it long. Because I think ultimately you could probably transform. Like I think Dwight McNeil should be used at left back. I think Dwight McNeil could be a fantastic attacking left back. And if you just get somebody, if your 2 central players are ones that work hard, but have a very good eye for a pass, like a good 20-yard, 25-yard pass into feet or in behind or something, you could be quite lethal. And I think you gotta find the pairing. I think Vidra and Wood is your best pairing, because I think the thing is with Vidra is that he offers something different. So Wood is the one that's going to bring it down and then play it to the midfielder who can then thread through Vidra. You just need someone who's a bit more clinical than Vidra, I would think. Anyway, here's Cavani. Cavani's found Pogba in space. Pogba could be in behind here. And he's had the ball kind of held up. Here's Fred. Fernandes going for his hat-trick as well. 70 minutes gone. I think United could make some substitutions. We'll leave it. Actually, no. We'll make a couple subs. We'll bring on Martial because Cavani's kind of tiring a little bit. We'll bring on Van der Beek for Fred, and we'll take off probably Pogba or Fernandes at some point. Browner for that. He's quite creative. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. Was he injured a lot this season? I know you had a good few injuries as well. At times, it seemed like every time somebody came back, they got injured. Here is Pogba. Pogba plays it into Cavani. Cavani looking for Fernandes. Bit weak that. Here is Paul Pogba trying to press. Shaw has Traore ahead of him. Maguire just chests it down. Wesley losing out to Lindelof. Pogba plays it into Cavani, who tries to find Rashford, just not enough there. Yeah, so basically if you can have, because basically in a 4-4-2, what you need is 2 players that are going to be able to press quite well. They're going to have to cover a lot of ground. They're going to have to be both, with an eye for a pass, but they also have to be disciplined enough to know when to do a tactical foul. And here's Barkley, and he's in, and Barkley scored. Barkley has scored, and Aston Villa have gotten one back. Only missed about 4 matches? Okay. But, yeah, I would say in a 4-4-2, you need 2 players. Like, obviously, United's a prime example in their 4-4-2. They had Keane and Scholes. Or later on, it was Scholes and Carrick. And Carrick was not the same type of enforcer that Keane was, but was more of a ball player, but knew how to read the game. There's Van der Beek. Plays it into Martial, who's going to lay it off for Maguire, who was surging forward somehow. Shaw's won the header. Back to Maguire. Plays it into Bruno. Wan-Bissaka tries to chip it through. I'm not sure why he did that. Josh Da Silva. Who does he play for? Name rings a bell. Thread it through for Martial. Tried to play him in. Oh, here's Martial still. Martial goes with the shot, and it's blocked again. Steer now with the ball, has to lump it forward. Shaw looking to hold the ball up. Here is Wesley. The ball taken off. And that should be it. But we would never go to Brentford. Well, yeah, but it's going to be very hard to get players off of teams that are just coming up. Unless you pay like over the odds. Like Buendia went for what? Close to 40 million. Which last time he was in the Premier League, it didn't really do it. I think he was out of favor with the manager, in and out of the favor with the manager. So, yeah. That's like Ivan Toney.
Is it alright if we just ask you a couple of thanks so much?
I don't think Tarkowski's going to cost 120 million. But, that would be interesting. Right, so we have Newport County in the 4th round of the old Carabao Cup. Bai says I've been playing pretty well lately. I'll think about it, Bai. I think you're going to play, though, because we'll put you in. Let's see, what's this team looking like? That looks like a cup team if I've seen one. Now, I don't know any of these players from Newport. Kind of hoping I get scouted by Bernie, but never going to happen, really. Oh, do you play in England? Well, all you can do is keep trying. Keep trying, work hard. For me, I was not blessed with the best footballing ability at all, which is why I played in goal. But I'm only 5'10", so I was very small for a goalkeeper. I've always had very good reflexes, which is why I was always put in goal. But another reason was because I wasn't very quick, and I couldn't run very much. So yeah, that's why they kind of put me in goal. But the position that I would like to play the most, if I could, if I was much fitter, which I'm trying to do, eventually, is play like a ball-playing central like defensive midfielder, which takes a lot more effort than obviously in goal. Because I like finding an eye for a pass, I like being creative in that way. Just for a youth team. Well, all I can say is work hard, and just keep the right frame of mind. I'm only 6'3". Center backs, I've seen shorter center backs. Jules Koundé is only 5'10", and he's a fantastic young talent. I would say with center backs, I think the most important thing is reading the game. Like, obviously you need, obviously being quick helps, being tall can help. Here's Diallo coming in the box, goes for a curled effort. Martial cuts it back, has a shot, it's blocked. Matic recycles to McTominay, plays it into Van der Beek, who goes for a curled effort himself, and the keeper saved it. All I'd say is train hard, work hard, and eventually somebody might be there one day and see and say, this guy looks pretty good. And then once you get your opportunity, just remember that opportunity is what you're living, living for, looking forward to. And that's what you need to go for. I'm 14 though, so I don't know how tall. Hey, you could be even taller, yeah. You could potentially be even taller. But yeah, if you're a tall, strong center back that's good on set pieces, Burnley will probably find you at some point. You could be literally Tarkowski's or Ben Mee's replacement at some point. Here's Martial in behind. And I think he's offside, he is. Right. 15 minutes gone, nothing happening yet. Here's Matic with a bit of experience. Van der Beek. Trying to hold up the ball here. Martial finds McTominay, and McTominay goes with a right-footed shot. One-time effort and blasts it in the back of the net. Captain Scott McTominay standing on the boards. The Newport fans will not be happy about that. And United are off to a flyer. I got 7 goals last season from center back. I'm goated at headers. There you go. There you go. Like I said, just keep applying yourself. Take care of your body. And give it everything. Because you never know who might be watching you. Next day you might get a call and it might be Sean Dyche on the phone. I'd like you to be the backup to Talkie and Benny. And you'd be hitting the balls up to Chris Wood. I'm terrible at impersonations, but I can only imagine that Sean Dyche must have a sore throat every time he comes off the pitch. Because he has a very naturally raspy voice to begin with. And he's constantly yelling. Here is Scott McTominay. Martial wins the ball back. Diallo's looking to make way. Just cut out. He's taking it off him here. Here's Twanzebe who tries to feed McTominay. Here's Martial. Left-footed attempt. And somehow he's missed the target completely. He kind of scuffed the shot. Did the keeper get a touch to it? No, he didn't. Terrible, terrible finish by Martial. Usually Martial is ice cold like that emoji. Usually he's ice cold. On FIFA at least, not this season. Here's Twanzebe making his way forward. Martial. Little dink ball for Diallo. Plays him in. Martial. He doesn't miss that time. Martial does not miss that time. Left-footed shot. Finds the side netting. And United are up 2-0. Thanks for stopping by, Jay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to root against Burnley. But I'll be thinking of you when I do see Burnley play. Burnley have a good run of fixtures. I'll make sure to put some of their players in my fantasy team. Chris Wood. Fun fact, Chris Wood, I think, is one of 6 players over the last 4 seasons to score 10 or more goals. It was him, Jamie Vardy, Lacazette, Kane, Son, and Salah. I think it is who it was.
Goal for Manchester United.
Which is quite interesting.
Anthony Martial.
Here is Dan James holding it up. That's a terrible through ball. Oh, Diallo. Want a free kick? Nope, just want to throw in. Could have been a foul, ref. Here's Williams. Into Matic. Finds Van der Beek. Little reverse pass. Martial. Off the upright. Into the side netting. Newport could be in here. Here's Shepard. Don't know who his name is. And he's just overhit the cross. That was a very dangerous cross, that one. Blocked off by Brandon Williams. Martial, 2 shots off target, 2 shots on target. Here's Matic going to win the header. Ball's headed over. Here's Twanzebe. Into McTominay, into Matic, who tries to find Martial. Can't swivel. Oh, now he can. Martial could be in here. Again, he goes with the laces, and Martial's put it in the back of the net, and it's 3-0. Manchester United comfortable and should be moving on into the next round of the Carabao Cup.
Manchester United goal, number 9, Anthony Martial.
Martial lays off Diallo here, who finds McTominay, who finds Martial, who's looking for Van der Beek. Plays it to McTominay, plays it back to Van der Beek, feeds in Martial, just can't get there. Dan James hustling back. Centre-back partnership of Baye and Twanzebe hasn't been thwarted yet. They've been doing quite well. Oh, he's gone past him. Baye with an excellent tackle there. Really showing why he wants to play. Diallo could be in here. He's finding his way in. Little dink ball in, and Martial, what a spectacular goal that is. Anthony Martial, take a bow. He made it awkward for himself, but he just put it in the back of the net in the craziest way possible. How has he scored that? Diallo makes a run down the right-hand side. Little curved cross into the near post, and Martial with acrobatic scissor kick, a sideways like volley. Jumps in the air. How has he gotten that past the goalkeeper? I will never know.
Goal for Manchester United, number 9, Anthony Martial.
Right. United very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Who can we bring? Who do we have on the bench? We could bring on like Romero or somebody, but yeah, we'll bring on Mata later and then see how things go. Maybe I should have put a Langa or somebody like that on the bench. Do that after this game. See if we get somebody easier. Martial shifts it, cuts it back. Martial, ooh, just couldn't get it past the goalkeeper. Ball swept in by Tellez, and McTominay leaps over 2 defenders. Just an absolute monster. McTominay, I believe that's his second as well. Scott McTominay, da, 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 da. Scott McTominay just jumps up and bang. He could potentially have a good standout tournament for Scotland. I think he plays in a little bit more of an advanced role for Scotland when they do play, which is where I'd like to see him more of a on the edge of the box type of player, making those late runs into the box. Similarly to how Gundogan does it for City, because Gundogan basically plays like the box-to-box midfielder role for the most part. Like if you have a traditional midfield 3, you have like more of a destroyer than a box-to-box midfielder who kind of does a bit of both, makes late runs into the box. It's a great save by Henderson. And then you have a midfielder that basically kind of can sometimes play as like a second striker. And I think McTominay is more of the box-to-box style of midfielder, and I think Fred is as well, because I don't see him being able to play out from the back well. That's what United really need. That's United's probably most desired position as a midfielder. You can play the ball out from the back comfortably. It doesn't necessarily have to be a destroyer. They just need to be good with the ball. Here's Martial. Could be in here again. Dan James in on goal. Dan James in on the action, and Dan James has scored. It's 6-0. United running away with it here. And it's just too easy for Dan James. Lovely little ball. Unselfish by Martial. Here is Van der Beek. Plays it into Dan James. Into Martial. Tries to slip it through. Martial goes with the shot, and he's found the back of the net again. 7-0. I think that's Martial's hat trick or his fourth, one of the two. I'm not actually entirely sure. But Martial's absolutely lit the game up. And you know what? I'll bring on Greenwood. Go on. Also, probably we'll bring on Juan Mata as well. We'll bring on Juan Mata. Came from France, he came to England without a chance. 50 million down the drain. Tony Marshall scores again. Mason, little bit of a step over there. Tries to go past the defender, doesn't do it though. Tuanzebe hasn't had much to do. Here's Matic dictating play. That's a little bit loose with his first pass of the game. Bailly looking to hold off the defenders here, or the attackers here rather. Bailly trying to make the recovery, and a header won over Telles, but Dean Henderson looking to hang on to his clean sheet. Here is Matic. Out wide to Telles. He finds Dan James. Greenwood. Great little touch to put it into space. Here is Mason Greenwood. And he's going to look for the pass to Scott McTominay at the back post. He should have probably shot, I think. And a chance squandered there, although United are comfortable in this one. Even on Legendary, you're going to play against Newport and stuff, and they're going to be easy. Or should be easy, anyway. Quickly into Greenwood, who lays it back to Matic, who tried to find McTominay. Here's where Tuanzebe and Bailly, just the physicality too much there. Here's Matic, plays it quickly into Greenwood. Here is Juan Mata, swiveling around the defender, tries to skip past him, but not there. And there's Matic getting in the way again, quickly into Greenwood. Tries to slip McTominay, but nothing there, blocked off. Matic stepping across. Ball play through on his right hand side. Bailly's come across here. Tuanzebe. Brilliant tackle by Tuanzebe there. Just winning it effortlessly. Here's Gambin. Sheehan. I don't know any of these players, to be honest. I think Newport are in Division 2. Which would be English Tier 4, I guess. Here's the ball trying to be played down the line to Mason Greenwood. He's trying to play it back post, just a bit too far for Diallo. Maybe should have been played on the floor. McTominay trying to cut it off. Here's Bailly again. And Tuanzebe is going to win it. He will. Tuanzebe's been cleaning up everything. Bailly have done quite well. Greenwood can't find the pass to Dan James. Here's Tuanzebe trying to step in front. Matic covering in at center back now. And he wins the ball easily. Just under 7 minutes plus added time. Couldn't get the ball to Mata there, Dan James. Who hasn't been great passing-wise, but has scored. So we can't criticize him too much. Here's Bailly. Just too much strength again. Williams marauding forward. Looking for the switch. Here's Dan James. He's got plenty of pace. Meet. Roadrunner. Sonic the Hedgehog. By strong in the header as well. Can Mata find the pass? He can. Here's Greenwood. Here's Mata, who tried to find Dan James. Might have been offside. Here's Dan James. Greenwood with the swivel. Plays in McTominay. McTominay cuts it back. Goes with his left foot. And he's found the side netting. Just those are the nicest shots when they curl perfectly into the just inside the post and just kind of ripple along the side of the net. McTominay shifts it back to his left foot, goes with a kind of just more of like a knuckleball type attempt. There's not much spin on this ball. Let's see this here. Yeah, really not much spin on it at all. Just kind of hits it true, and just inside the post. 8-0. Well. Shame these goals don't count for the Premier League, because we could definitely use them for sure. I mean, we have quite a few goals in the Premier League, actually. Anthony Martial, I believe, he got 4 goals. 4 goals. So he scored 4. McTominay scored a hat-trick as well. So McTominay got 3. Martial got 4. And Dan James got 1. Imagine scoring 3 goals, a hat-trick, and not going home with the match ball. That's crazy. That is crazy. City beat Spurs. Everton beat Leicester. So Leicester are knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Petersburg beat Crystal Palace. City beat Spurs, as we mentioned. Rovers won on penalties. Liverpool beat Fulham. Huddersfield beat Chelsea. Villa won on penalties. So I don't know who we have next in the Carabao Cup.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Or the EFL Cup, what it's called. A sensational victory, if I do say so myself. Some of our attacking play was world class. 7 against Newport County. Four goals from Martial. Yep, he did well. We got West Brom next. He's a top player. He is a top player. Had a poor season this season, though. Didn't get picked for France either. Injuries just kept him out as well. We deserved our goals today.
Thank you for your time.
Right. Let's see what Bai has to say. Thanks for listening to me. Great performance. I'm ready for regular games now. We'll think about it. Right, we got West Brom now. What's going on in the office? Youth monthly score report. Don't care about that. We don't need the youth. Well, we were playing some of the youth. Right. Johnston, Furlong, Ivanovic, Bartley, Gibbs, Maitland-Niles, Phillips, Livermore, Gallagher, Dean Gunn, and Robinson. Right. Well, this is where... Let's check our schedule and see who's coming up, because we'll have to set ourselves up for next episode. So we've got Besiktas away. So basically we can play, we can go full strength, pretty much full strength. We got Palace at home, Leipzig away, City at home, and then Spurs at home. That's gonna be a rough episode. Oh, you're joking. We play City in the cup? No! That's terrible. Well, better to beat them now than when it comes to the final. Hopefully we can beat them. Right. Let's see if we can beat Slaven Bilic or... When is this? November? Oh, it might be Sam Allardyce by that time. Old Trafford. He's got 10 goals so far this season. Don't believe he scored last game, but he did get a couple of assists from what I remember. Both the goals from Fernandes came from assists from Cavani with good hold-up play and just great vision. Here's Greenwood, Fernandes in the middle of the park, Fred. Plays the ball quickly into Rashford, who lays it off to Shaw. Who finds Paul Pogba. Rashford, looking to get down the line here. Plays it into Cavani, who swivels and has a shot, but it's blocked. I think it was Bartley who was in there. West Brom looking to break with Loney, Maitland-Niles. Sawyers into Phillips. Phillips into Yoskulu. Ball played across. It's way too far. Gallagher's got it in there. The ball's dropped him and he's put it in the back of the net. And United are down 1-0. Chelsea, Loney, Gallagher. Get out the camera. Just like in real life, Aaron Wan-Bissaka getting sucked in too far in the middle. And United are down early here. Gonna have to come back. United are gonna have to focus. Here is Fred. Into Bruno Fernandes, who has an attempt, and it is blocked. Here is Gallagher, the goal scorer. Plays it out, tries to play it into Robinson, who might get there. Plays it in through to Diangana, who is offside. Here's Fred into Paul Pogba. Tries to find Marcus Rashford. Cuts it back. Tries to lay it off to Pogba. Maybe could have had an attempt there. Here's Maitland-Niles. Diangana back to Gibbs, who plays it down the line. It's going back to Diangana now, to Gallagher. Cavani looking to pick out Rashford here. He could be in behind. Ivanovic has no pace. Rashford sets it up. And just couldn't get the shot away. Just got it blocked off. Lindelof harrying the defense. Bruno. Wan-Bissaka's got to block off Gallagher here. Here's Rashford again. Can Rashford find Bruno? He has found Bruno, and it's a great save by Sam Johnson, the ex-United goalkeeper. I believe he was in the academy. Here's Pogba with the header, and it's gone over the bar. United are going to have to get one back here, and they'd like to do so before halftime. Fred losing the ball out to Robinson. Gets it back, though. Here's Rashford, tries to find Cavani. He's found Cavani. Can Cavani finish? He does! Excellently! What a brilliant one-time left-footed shot. Roofs it in. And Edinson Cavani has made it all square for United. With the equalizer. Let's see this through ball by Rashford. Cavani cuts in front of the defender, just rifles it into the top corner. Into the roof of net. Sam Johnston, just no chance at all. And Cavani, 11th goal on the season now. Cavani, the one bailing United out in real life, and he's doing it here in the career mode as well. 1-1. Here's Phillips now. United have been quite good on the counter. Here is Gallagher. They're trying to fashion something here in the box. Gallagher goes for the shot, and Fred lumps it forward. It's won back by West Brom. It's Phillips now. Pogba blocking it off there. Here's Phillips again. There's a lot coming down from this left-hand side here. Or right-hand side, sorry. Here's Shaw. Pogba plays it quickly out to Cavani, and Rashford could be in 1v1 versus Ivanovic here. Rashford is going to probably try to cut it back. Plays it into Cavani. Goes for the left-footed shot, and it's blocked again. They read it from what happened last time. Wan-Bissaka could be caught out here. Here's Robinson. Trying to do everything on his lonesome. Diangana. Wan-Bissaka too strong in the challenge, but Robinson's won it back. Fred's going to have to come across the cover here. Robinson's cut inside, and he's put it into the top corner. I'll have to see that one back, but somehow he's deceived it past De Gea. And the West Brom fans are very, very happy with their team. How has he managed to squeeze this one in? Cuts, just breezes past Fred. Let's see the angle here. It goes under De Gea's arm. How has that happened? It's terrible goalkeeping. Should be making that save all day. I'd be disappointed if I didn't save that, and I was a goalkeeper. Pogba with a good pass into Rashford, who cuts inside, goes with his right foot, tries to bend it around Johnston, but can't do it. West Brom, they were one of the teams I mentioned. United always struggle against them. Maybe it's the real thing here. Cavani can't get it into him. Fernandez takes the ball off him. Here is Rashford. Rashford with his left foot. Deflected up into the safe hands of Johnston. Maguire wins the header. United on the ascendancy. Cavani, great little ball. Pogba, ooh, couldn't get the shot off. And that's halftime. Well, United are down here. They're going to have to make something happen. Going to have to come from behind to get 3 points. Won all 3 games. We can't leave it on a bad spell, or end the episode on a bad note, as it were. The league's our bread and butter. Got to be picking up points in that. Great block there. Here's Fernandez. Lays it in towards Pogba, who's tried to play it back towards Fred, but couldn't do so. Cavani's won it. Played it into Greenwood. Pogba tries to cut it back. Can't get the ball under control. Was spinning everywhere. And they're just in behind here again. Yoskulu. Phillips. Maguire wins it. Ball out to Greenwood. Can't make it there. Pogba's won it. Here's Fernandez. Pogba. Back to Bruno. Bruno cuts it back. Into Greenwood. Greenwood one-time shot, and it's in the back of the net. Mason Greenwood, I thought he was going to be offside. Brilliant little ball by Bruno Fernandes to find Mason Greenwood. Pogba with the little reverse pass. Bruno just slips it in towards him, and Greenwood goes with a one-time finish. Looks like he scuffed it a little bit, but manages to put it. Maybe it's taking a little bit of deflection, but it somehow found the top corner. And United are up 2-2. We have a game on our hands now. Maybe West Brom are starting to tire. Here's Gallagher. He's already scored once. Can't let him score again. Bruno's taking it off him. Found Mason Greenwood. Here is Mason Greenwood. Lays it off to Fernandes, who has a shot, and it's blocked. Now the counter could be on against United here. Wan-Bissaka. Brilliant tackle by Wan-Bissaka, holding him off. Maitland-Niles loses the ball in midfield. Here's Cavani trying to burst through the middle. Easy layoff to Fernandes, who could have gone one more and played it into Greenwood, but he goes for the shot himself. Here's the ball in. Here's Victor Lindelof, goes up for the header, and it's going to bounce wide. Here is Diangana out on this left-hand side, blocked off by Wan-Bissaka. Plays it into Greenwood, who's looking for Cavani. Needs support. Lays it off to Greenwood. Greenwood, can he be the hero? Oh, and he's just missed wide. Maybe time to bring on somebody just to move the ball from front to back a little bit quicker. We'll put Van der Beek in that holding position. Go a little bit more offensive. United looking for the goal. Johnston hits it long. Fernandes tried to win the header. West Brom have it. Maitland-Niles on the ball. Almost lost out to Pogba there. Could have been in on goal had he stolen it. Here's Van der Beek. A little bit extra legs in midfield now. Can he win it back? No, he can't. Gallagher's trying to make his way into the box. And West Brom have won a corner. This definitely could be dangerous. De Gea out to punch it. Pogba tries to head it away. Shaw trying to stop Gallagher. Good save, De Gea. Throw it into Lindelof. Quickly into Cavani. Cavani looking for runners. Overloaded on this left-hand side. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Into Greenwood. Greenwood. There's a foul there, ref. That's what I thought. Right. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Well, it's a great effort on goal by Fernandes, and Johnston has to make the save. Ball in. Here's Lindelof. Terrible. Pogba's foaming. Let's bring on Martial. Switch it up to a 4-4-2. Martial and Cavani.
Substitution for Manchester United coming off the pitch.
Oh, Pogba's just out of gas.
To be replaced by number 9, Anthony Martial.
He's out of fuel. He was in the red zone. Van der Beek trying to get the ball off Pereira. He does. Here's Shaw. United pushing for the equalizer. Fernandes. 2 men up front. Cavani. That's a terrible ball. Fernandez is gassing a little bit too. Running low. Shaw. Van der Beek win it? No, he can't. Here's Pereira. Can he make something happen? He's a very dangerous player. Wouldn't be surprised if he got picked up by somebody over the summer. Here's Gibbs. Trying to come inside. Ian Ghana. Good save, De Gea. Quickly out. Van der Beek in behind for Greenwood. Greenwood. Towards Cavani. Oh, and how has he blocked that? Yeah, why not? We'll bring on Tellez. 85th minute. There's Lindelof. Here's Mason Greenwood. Into Van der Beek. Plays in Greenwood. Greenwood turns. Cuts it back. Plays it into Cavani. Returns. To Fernandez. Into Van der Beek. Into Cavani, who goes for the shot, but it's blocked again. Ball tried to be played in behind here. Rashford. Into Cavani. Just couldn't get it. One back by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Is Cavani in here? Is this the chance? Edinson Cavani! And he's put it in! Manchester United, in typical Manchester United style, have taken the ball off the tiring opponents and scored into Sir Alex Ferguson's stoppage time, as it were. Great bit of effort by Wan-Bissaka to take it off him. And then Cavani just does the rest. Sets himself and just puts it in the back of the net. Bruno's just gonna lump it up the field. Yes, get in. United managing to go toe for toe with West Brom. Gallagher's distraught. 4 wins from 4 on the episode. The quality of Cavani, just too much. I mean, look, United 12 shots on target. Less possession than West Brom, but we want to kind of bait them in a little bit. 3 points is 3 points. Tell us, I need more games, Gaffer. Not playing isn't good enough for where I am in my career. I'll rely on you when it matters most. Right. So, we'll just sim this recovery. And we got Besiktas in the Champions League. So, what we got coming up on the next episode? Besiktas in the Champions League, then Leeds, then Crystal Palace at home, and then Leipzig. Right, and then the next episode starts off with Man City away. Goodness me. Man City, Spurs, Wolves, and PSG. That's going to be rough. And we have City in the Cup. Doesn't get much easier. But yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. Let's move over to the big screen. So yeah, that is going to do it for episode 4 of the Manchester United career mode. I'm just actually going to take a look to see where we are in each of the competitions. So far, we are currently top of the group. 3 games played, 7 points over PSG in the Champions League. Now if we change competitions here, change competition. In the Premier League, we're top of the league. 11 games played. We got 9 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. We're ahead by 3 points with a way better goal difference than Liverpool and Leicester, with City to round out the top 4. In the FA Cup, that hasn't happened yet. And then the quarterfinals. of the Carabao Cup. You got Villa versus Liverpool. That should be interesting. Blackburn versus Huddersfield. Peterborough versus Everton. And then the Manchester Derby. That'll be probably on episode 6. That'll be on Monday. So yeah, make sure to look out for that one. That should be an interesting one there. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one. If you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like, subscribe over on YouTube, give us a follow over on Twitter, and make sure to keep it locked in and follow us here on Twitch so that you can see when we go live for these streams. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, same time, for episode number 5. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, take care.